Hi guys, Anna Bruning here from the WorkGrid marketing team. I'm joined by Janine Markey, our head of marketing. Last week we did a great presentation taking a page from the Customer Experience Playbook. Janine was a presenter. We got some great questions. We wanted to answer some of those today. To start off, the first question, what are the biggest pitfalls to avoid when mapping the employee journey?
So one of the things I think people often do wrong is when they think employee journey mapping, they think of the employee life cycle. So that's starting with recruiting, going to onboarding, when employee goes for a promotion. And those are important, don't get me wrong, but the employee experience is about every interaction at work. So that's everything from your life cycle, your company culture, the physical workspace, and all of the tools and processes and workflows that we do on an everyday basis just to get our jobs done. So it's important to look at those journeys too, because there's lots of areas usually, and sometimes what someone may think is a simple thing, but there's a great opportunity to increase engagement and experience on some of the smaller things as well.
Yeah, I think the high impact, high volume things that can create a lot of delight in their everyday life, like doing expenses, finding ways to improve that process can make a huge impact on their overall employee experience.
Exactly. I think it would be, one could argue that if you came to work every day and you were frustrated and you couldn't actually get your job done, that would actually be a greater impact on employee engagement and productivity, turnover, than something like the onboarding process.
Exactly, yeah. So next question, how many personas is the right number of personas for this?
So that's going to vary per organization, and having too many is definitely harmful. So I think the best way to start is to start segmenting groups of employees by different characteristics and something that makes them different. And when doing that, you usually want to have around probably 4 to 6, but you don't have to have 4 to 6 for every single journey you look at. You can have a few different sets. So if you think about if you were going to do a new recruitment campaign, those personas would probably look quite different than the personas you might want to use for improving your annual review process. So I would say, again, limit to maybe 4 to 6 per segment and have a couple different segments.
I really like the bite-sized approach. I think that makes it a lot more manageable.
Yeah.
So last question, how do you build a business case and how do you measure ROI?
So building a business case and measuring ROI. So there isn't really one metric you can use for employee experience, but if you're looking to start doing employee journey mapping and you want to build a business case for senior leadership, there's things that are hindering your business, right? So either your engagement rates are low, your turnover is high, or maybe productivity is really low and you're not meeting your sales goals, or whatever those things are. That's where you want to say that you want to find a way to improve those. And you can't improve those unless you go through and you do your personas, you do your employee journey maps, you understand the process your employees have to go through, and what's hindering those moments. That's what the employee journey mapping is really about. And for ROI, each journey map's going to have a goal. So you want to find moments within that journey on where you can collect feedback and also be able to tie that back to something larger, so like engagement rates or productivity rates. And productivity might be something that's a little bit more linear too, right? You talked about expense reports. So if that used to be a 5 to 6 step process across 2 to 3 systems, you're going to be able to show the before and after and how much time you save for employees.
I think that makes perfect sense. That's great. So thank you very much. If you haven't checked out our webinar yet, taking a page out of the Customer Experience Playbook, I highly recommend it. You can check it out at workgrid.com. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.